everyone, I'm here in Paris at the official weigh-ins for Imavov versus Borralho. That's going to be an unbelievable fight, of course. Massive title implications in the middleweight division. Never mind that, that's not what we're talking about today. That fight's card is going to be incredible. And by the way, the fans here in Paris are just some of the best in the world. I'm telling you, the energy a moment ago for the press conference between Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane was unbelievable. This is the fourth time in a row the UFC's been to Paris, and every single time, the atmosphere, the energy, it's just absolutely electric. So anyway, we're going to talk about Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Of course, Tom Aspinall recently became the official undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. You know the story, we know what happened. John Jones vacated, walked away, retired as the GOAT, whatever you want to call it. Of course, he now wants to come back. He's back in the testing pool. He's going to fight at the White House, if you ask John Jones. That's a whole other video, that's a whole other story. We've talked about that a million times. Tom is the undisputed champion and he's taking on Cyril Gane. So we just had a press conference that, by the way, was hosted by yours truly. First time I've ever done that, and, you know, step aside Dana White. France's own, the former interim heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Paris, France, Cyril Gane! And now introducing the newly crowned undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Manchester's own Tom Aspinall! All right, so that's enough from me. Who's got the first question? I'm joking, of course, but no, it was fun. It was nice to be involved. All right, so I just finished doing the weigh-ins. Now I'm gonna find my wife. She's here somewhere. Oh, there she is, I found her. The only thing we do in the weigh-ins is that you're gonna scream your head off. I got a sensitive voice. Come on, Liam, get in the video. I got a sensitive voice, so it's already going croaky, so a lot of honey and lemon tonight for me. Oh, look at these guys. It's Rebecca Bisping. Was that awesome, babe?
He was so good.
Oh my God, it's so good. All right, let's go get some food. It's an incredible fight. I've always said for years that I'm a massive fan of Tom Aspinall. He's a great guy, but he is an incredible fighter. Now, of course, he's fighting Cyril Gane, a man that moves very well, light on the feet, incredible agility, excellent kickboxing, maybe technically a better kickboxer than Tom. But this isn't kickboxing, it's mixed martial arts. Now, we just had the press conference. Tom Aspinall could hardly get a word in. As soon as he walked out, the French fans, woo, they were going crazy. Anytime he opened his mouth, he could hardly speak. He was just drowned out by boos.
I'll just Cyril, you just do your thing, man. You just do your thing, I'll just chill.
In the end, he just kind of gave up. He thought, you know what, screw it. What's the point? What's the point in even talking? If I was Tom, you know what I would have done. I would have talked some shit, but he kept it all very nice and polite and respectful. He should have talked some shit. What he should have said was, hey, all you French fans, enjoy this moment right here, because it ain't gonna last, because I'm gonna knock Cyril Gane out, just like I have done everybody else, and then you can all shut the f up. That's what Tom should have said. That's what I would have said, but of course, that's not Tom's style. What he did say, though, was that he's excited to fight Cyril Gane because he's knocked out everyone else in the top 5.
I mean, there was nobody else to fight.
Now, I'm not trying to make a dick out of Tom Aspinall, but when I look at the rankings, Tom Aspinall, obviously the champ, Cyril Gane, the #1 contender, hasn't fought him, of course. Alexander Volkov, we know that he beat him very, very easy, took him down, submitted him. Sergey Pavlovich, that's when he became the interim champ. Curtis Blades, he's beaten him. But he hasn't fought Jailton Almeida and he hasn't fought Waldo Cortez Acosta. But who cares? He is the best finisher in all of the sport. He's one of the biggest. He's got massive power. He's got dynamite in his hands. He's got wrestling. He's got a ground game. But Cyril Gane, I'm telling you, this man is coming for the throne. Cyril was cool, calm and collected. He said that since his last fight, which is well over a year ago, I think, maybe last December 2023, maybe I'm wrong. I think he fought Volkov in a very close fight. Anyway, he said that since then he's been working on nothing but his wrestling and his ground game, and of course he's shown in the past, shown a little bit of a weakness, but of course he's going to come back and he's going to get better and he's going to go Dagestan for 2-3 years forgetting all that shit, right? Tom isn't necessarily going to shoot. I don't think so. Let's remember, Tom's been knocking everybody out. Tom's been starching everyone. And let me tell you something. Yeah, shooting a double leg takedown and then getting a submission, it's cool, it's nice. But when you, boom, you crack someone and they go down and then the referee dives in and saves them and you jump on top of the cage, that is the best feeling in the world. And Tom has got kind of used to doing that. So when you continually knock everybody out, one after the other, why would you flip the script? Yes, of course, the safest path to victory against Cyril Gane is to take him down. We saw what John Jones did, right? He made it look easy, right? He embarrassed Cyril Gane. He really did. And that's why, by the way, I think that makes Cyril even more dangerous. Remember, he's had 2 title fights. He had one against Francis Ngannou. Let's remember, he turned Francis Ngannou into a wrestler because of the threat on the feet. And against John Jones, he was taken down and finished. This is his 3rd title fight. If Cyril Gane doesn't get it done this time, that's it. It's over. You ain't going to get a 4th title shot. And if he does, it's insane, right? There's a lot of other contenders. There's a lot of new blood coming through. Okay, so this is the final chance for Cyril Gane. So he's going to be locked in, he's going to be focused, and he's going to be a very difficult man to deal with. Even still, I still think there's a very good possibility that Tom Aspinall stands and knocks him out once again. Or he might be careful because Cyril Gane being athletic, and he throws a lot of standing hammer fists, which is crazy for Cyril to do. He's got beautiful footwork, he dances around, nice head movement, he's very quick. I think Cyril's probably the better athlete. I think he's got more agility and he's probably faster all round and maybe even better reflexes, but we all know about Tom. So anyway, there's some thoughts there. Tom got booed to absolute high heaven. And I shouldn't say this because I was hosting the press conference, but I kind of felt a little bit sorry for Tom. This is his first time. He's the heavyweight champion of the world, undisputed. He's trying to talk and hype the fight, and he's getting booed. And he's got to do it in his opponent's backyard, okay? So not exactly the ideal scenario, but for Cyril Gane, what a massive opportunity. What a great moment for him. So anyway, so there's some thoughts on that fight. As I said, Caio Borralho versus Nassourdine Imavov. The fighters are all lined up over there. I'm hosting the weigh-in, so I've got a few minutes to get over there, so I'll have to wrap this one up in just a second or two. This fight, I believe, tomorrow night, or Saturday night by the time you guys see this, this will decide the next contender in the middleweight division. Yes, there is Reinier de Ridder and there's Caio Borralho, okay? But let's be honest, the bigger names, the higher profile, that goes to Imavov and it goes to Caio Borralho. And I don't even think that necessarily either of these guys needs to do something spectacular. Alexander Fluffy Hernandez, I love this guy. I think he's incredible and he's like a real underdog story. He's an everyman, he's got incredible cardio, amazing wrestling, good striking as well. But I still think he needs 1 or 2 more. De Ridder, of course, 4-0 now in the UFC, just beat Robert Whittaker in sensational fashion. But again, I still think Imavov or Borralho, they're definitely going to be next in line. And of course, Borralho, he weighed in, what was it, a few weeks ago when Hamza took out Dricus du Plessis, when he dominated him like 50-45 or 50-44, almost 10-8'd him in every round. Respect to the former champ, of course, but that's what happened. Caio Borralho was the backup fighter. So I think that gets him a little bit of, bonus points, if you will, if you're going to fight for the belt. But let's talk about that. Make him wait 2 weeks to go for Caio Borralho. Is that going to affect him tomorrow night or tonight by the time you see this? It might do. It's not optimal. Yes, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but in terms of athletic performance, stripping your body fat down, making weight, almost killing yourself, dehydrating yourself to the point where you're almost dying, because that's what you do when you cut like 15-20 pounds of water. Doing that twice in under a month is not optimal for your performance. So maybe it's a factor, maybe it's not. Either way, it's going to be an absolutely sensational fight. And of course, we've got Benoit Saint-Denis taking on Maurizio Hufi, who's a teammate of Caio Borralho as well. So them two flying out to Paris, the energy's high, the vibe's good, they're coming in. Hufi feels like he's just going to walk through everyone. I spoke to him at the fighter meetings. His confidence is on the next level. It's insane. But you see the performances that he's had, you can understand why. So anyway, I better go do my job. The fighters are lining up over there. I'll stop doing this and go and do my job. So anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell. I'm here in Paris with Rebecca. We were going to go to Belgium, but I've talked her into coming to Ibiza. So Sunday morning, we're off to Ibiza. Okay, so stay tuned for some members videos. Might even hit a club as well. Anyway, I got to do my job. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell. See you soon.